Okay, we're going to do a little, let's see here. We're going to do some .36 toss drill using a 2V set. And I'm going to be using that same grip that I did in my last video, which is a Yuri style 3 points of pressure using my Casino Tears dice, which are fantastic dice for practicing. And again, shout out to Ed Robinson for reminding me about the Yuri style toss. So I'll mark the hits with white chips for the hits, blue chips for negative sevens, red chips for points, and positive come outs. So we're coming out. We're out on a 9. 999. Neener, as my friend Sarge would say. Four. You can't see the 4 in the screen. I'm sorry about that. I'll mark it on the line there. Let's see. I'll mark it. Okay, so there's the 4 right there. 3-1 variety. There's a 10. That is the 6 was on the right and the 4 was on the left. Interesting how that happens with that set. So you'd have to analyze that, but I believe what would have had to have happened there is, let's see, this started off, yeah, okay, that 4 came off axis because it was like that. That, yeah, these are just a 2 off axis hit, right? Because that is the way it started. That's why that set is friendly to the 10s and the 4s. There's an 8. 2 obviously was on axis. Okay. And the 6 was over there to start with. 3, 213. There's a 5, 3, 2. There's the hard 4. It's obviously a primary hit. It was a hard 4. There's the 9, which is our point. We'll just leave that as a white puck for now. We know that it's off. Got a 4, 3, 1. Easy 4. That was a double pitch. Well, double pitch. So that was basically it's a primary hit because this 4 was on top and that 1. The 3 was on the bottom and this 1 was on the bottom. In that manner, okay. Come on. There we go. Just flip those over. That's the way it was. So it's a primary hit. That was a nice looking toss for an ugly number. It's our 7 out. So we had 1 point and then a PSO. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 tosses before the 7. That's around what my SRR has been for quite some time. Probably cut this a little bit short, but the main thing I wanted to kind of show was that this particular grip, there's an 8. This grip, regardless of the set you're using, in my opinion, I've been fooling around with it now for the last couple of days, is one of the best grips I have been working with. What am I saying? I'm really liking this grip. Let's put it that way. Um, Years ago, I remember, and I can't remember which author it was or which book it was, but it was one of the OGs in dice influence, dice control, dice setting, and there's the 6, which I hadn't hit yet. I can't. It might have been somebody in the Gold Touch arena. It might have been Wong. I can't remember, but they were saying the least amount of contact with the dice, the better, because that eliminates finger sticking, too much pressure, friction, so on and so forth, and that is very important in getting the cubes to land as flat as possible and to move together and sync with each other as much as possible, which is the whole secret or purpose of a controlled toss, is to get that set, the magic of that set to work. That was an awesome looking toss. And it was, again, there's that same thing. That 4 was on top here, and that 6 was on top for that right die. So, but again, that's what I'm saying. The dice didn't move around a whole lot. They came up, they hit the back wall, they came right back down. They stayed very close together, in good correlation with each other, good sync with each other, however you want to call it, and that's allowed the set to do its magic. All right, I'll throw one more. What's my point? I forget it. Point is 8. Yep. There's a 3 again. So just to again, just talk about how you okay. Let's zero in a little bit. You want to have for this grip, you want to be holding them on those edges, right? Not on faces like that. And the way to do that is you tilt them forward, pick them up, make sure that you can see how those fingers, where they are on each edge and on that seam, but on, so there's a very minimal amount of pressure. And then these fingers are just going to be there, sort of keep them in that brick shape, just, there's no pressure at all, just, and I don't use a back swing, I just use a tabletop. So I would just go like that. So with all that, stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, and remember, luck's got very little to do with it. Let's slide out.